This is Angie, and I've been creating a video about Portugal Job Seeker Visa. And today I'm going to discuss with you about if you are a Nigerian citizen or if you are located in Nigeria and you would like to apply for a Portugal Job Seeker Visa. But before that, if you'd like me to continue creating a content like this, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. All right, let's proceed. So if you are from Nigeria and you'd like to apply for a Portugal Job Seeker Visa, the first thing that you must do is go to VFS Global website, and this is the website, www.vfsglobal.com/en for English /individuals, and it will give you this homepage, and you'll need to put as you're applying from Nigeria and you are going to Portugal. And after that, click take me to website. So after you click this link, it will provide you this page wherein you can see the apply for a visa, book an appointment, find a center. Now in Nigeria, there is two VFS center, one in Abuja and one in Lagos. Now it depends on you where do you want to submit your application, but wherever it is still VFS Global will submit your application in Portugal Embassy in Abuja, because as you can see here, the location of the embassy in Nigeria, it's in Abuja, not in Lagos. There's only two VFS center, but both center will be submitting your documentation or application in the embassy of Portugal in Abuja. All right. So the first thing that you need to do, of course, is to identify what type of visa you will be applying for, because VFS Global is not only for Portugal Job Seeker Visa. This is also intended for Schengen Visa, other type of visa from other countries, and other national visa like D7, D8, family reunification, and so on. All right. So please click this apply for a visa first, and then let's go through it one by one. So I hope that this video could actually guide you in your application if you are currently in Nigeria. All right. Now here in the step-by-step guide, there are actually there are 7 parts wherein it will explain to you the entire process of the Portugal Job Seeker Visa or the visa application per se. So the first one is, of course, you need to identify the type of visa that you want to apply. And then if you're ready, you collected all your documents, you'll have to begin your application, book an appointment, pay your fees. The payment of the fees will be through here as well in VFS Global website. And then you will be visiting a Visa Application Center, the VFS. It's either in Lagos or Abuja, and you could track your application, and if it is approved, then you would be collecting your passport with the approved visa. All right. So first, let's go to identify the visa type. Let's click View More. All right. So we'll go here in the visa type. We'll be opening another page for that. Okay. So the job seeker visa is DP, so residence job seeking visa. And then after we select that one, it will give us an overview. What is this visa? How many days is it valid? And it can be renewed for another 60 days. So basically, what is written in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is similar what is written here. They just copy and paste it. So even the link for the IEFP is here, and other things that we need to know about the Portugal Job Seeker Visa. Okay. And then you could also see here the visa fee, how much it is for adult, for child, legalization per document. Of course, for the job seeker visa, you can disregard the child visa fee, because to qualify for a job seeker visa, you should be at least 18 years of age. Documents required. So here it is. There's an option to be in English or in Portuguese. And there's also the photo specifications, the processing time, So it says here, the processing time depends upon the Embassy of Portugal in Abuja, Nigeria. So they didn't actually put it. So it's quite difficult now to identify your timeline, because some of the VFS Global in other countries like in UAE, they put it is specified like 90 days. Some are 120 days. But for Nigeria, they didn't actually specify that one. Maybe they will need more time to check your application, to verify you, and so on. And then all the forms available are also here. So this is the form for the national visa application, which you will be needing as well. Okay. So next part is, let's go through the required documents. Let's click here for the English documentation. So it's in PDF, and you could actually print this one and put it in the cover of your application. So you could take if you have that specific documents in your application. All right, let's go through this one by one. Okay, so work search visa up to 120 days, but this could be extended or renewed for another 60 days. So in total, that is 6 months. So number one is the national visa application form, wherein this is the form. Let's open this one again. Yeah, this one is the national visa application form. And I also have a video created how you will fill out this one. All the requirements that I completed, you could have the guide on that on the description box on this video. All right. So after you completed the national visa application form, you need to provide a passport size picture with white background. One picture will be attached to the application form, and one picture, it will be an extra. All right. Of course, your original passport is needed, and it should be valid for at least 3 months. But to be safe, your passport must be valid for at least 6 months. Okay. And then you'll have to provide as well a photocopy of the biographical page. When you say biographical page, this is the page of your passport wherein your personal information were there. Your name, your birthday, the validity of your passport, your nationality. Proof of legal status if you are a nationality other than the country where you are applying for a visa. So for example, you are not a Nigerian citizen. Let's say, for example, um, you are someone from, let's say, India, but you will be applying your job seeker visa from Nigeria because currently you are in Nigeria. So you have to provide your, let's say, if there is an available like work permit or resident card as a resident of Nigeria, then you'll have to provide that one. Okay. Valid travel insurance. Yes, this is actually needed as well, and this is very critical when you are applying for this kind of visa. Many of some of the people were actually rejected because of the travel insurance, because they just selected the cheapest travel insurance, which is that's not the case. Travel insurance going to Portugal, it should be Schengen compliant, so you need to make sure of that. And your travel insurance must be matched with your travel ticket, accommodation booking, and on your date of travel in the national visa application form. So keep that in mind. All right. So certificate of criminal record. So this is basically the police clearance, but it should be apostilled, as mentioned here as well. And then copy of return ticket. So it means you'll have to provide a round trip ticket, not only one-way ticket when you're applying for this kind of visa. Now, when we were applying or when we were submitting our application before, the embassy replied to us that we need to provide a confirmed ticket. So it means it's a real ticket, not a dummy ticket. So we bought the ticket actually. So but on the later part, they were accepting reservations. So if you want to make sure on this, it's up to you. You could email directly the embassy in Abuja to ask if they will be needing a confirmed ticket or reservation will be okay. It's up to you. Take at your own risk. And then proof of availability of financial resources. So this should be times 3 of the minimum wage in Portugal, and currently the minimum wage of Portugal is 820 euros. So you need a 2,460 euro in your bank account. Okay. Or alternatively, if you don't have this amount, with a notarized signature signed by a Portuguese or resident, qualified resident or foreign citizen in Portugal, so it's like a guarantee that they will be shouldering or paying for your food, accommodation, as well as replacement of removal costs, so in case of irregular stay. So the citizen who will sign the term of responsibility must have financial resources again in their bank account of at least 3 times of the value of the minimum wage of Portugal. So it means you will not only provide this letter or term of responsibility, you will also need the bank statement of that person, because how you could um, actually prove that they have this specific amount if you will not be asking the bank statement, right? And then there's actually a specific documents, declaration of condition of intended stay. This is actually an um, old requirements. Now, if you will check in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, they change it to own statement or like letter of intent. Why do you want or why you will go in Portugal? So it's just simple letter that you will tell them what is your plan when you go to Portugal if your visa will be approved. So I also created a template for that letter, and you can see the video on how to do it in the description of this video. Next one, proof of submission of a declaration of expression of interest for IEFP. So IEFP is some kind of technical training in Portugal, and it's easy. I also created a video for that one, so it will be easy for you to follow. And I would suggest that you follow the sequence of the video that I put in the description box, so you won't be lost when you are completing your documentation. Okay. So once you have completed all this documentation, the next thing that you have to do is to book an appointment in the BFS Global. So as you can see here, the next part is to begin your application. So let's check it out. So download the visa application form. So this is the visa application form. All right. So the next part would be the book an appointment. So let's see here. However, I actually received an email, I think that was 2 days ago or yesterday, from VFS Global in Jakarta, but they only answered my question number 1, I think. So this is my question. So as per the Embassy of Portugal in Jakarta, job seeker visa does not require biometrics, and I do not need an appointment, and just go to the BFS as walk in and submit my documents. So I am asking them, can you confirm if I can do this? Or I am from the Philippines, do I need to travel to Jakarta? So they replied like this. So since this type of visa does not require biometrics, the applicant may submit their application with representatives. So since I'm from the Philippines. So now I feel that since VFS Global process other visa applications from other country, um, I feel that even though you are in Nigeria right now or anywhere in the world, you can just go there and walk in and submit the application. But what you can do is like this. You can actually select an appointment, book an appointment. Let's do the appointment. All right. Just secure the appointment just in case that they wouldn't be accepting a walk-in application. Okay. So if you book an appointment, I think many people are messaging me about this, our friends from Nigeria, that the appointment is always fully booked, but still try to acquire an appointment. So I cannot proceed in this part because I don't like to mess it up. So, but for you guys, I suggest you to book an appointment. Even though the appointment is available after 90 days, you can always change your documentation. You could always change the form. You could always call the insurance company to change the date for you. Book an appointment because this is so difficult to acquire. And then at the same time, those documents that you have completed, so I suggest you to go to the VFS in Abuja or in Lagos and bring your documents personally and tell them, or even you can actually screenshot this email if you want. Tell your embassy, tell the VFS in Nigeria that this visa does not require a biometrics, and according to the embassy of Portugal, I do not need an appointment for this one. Just try. So actually it will not, there's no harm in trying. And if they really insist that no, then at least you already book your appointment and so on. So that's how you complete your documentation and process for Portugal Job Seeker Visa if you are in Nigeria. And okay, I think that's all. So if you have any question, just join the Facebook group that I created. It's a private Facebook group dedicated for job seeker visa application. You can contact me from there, or you could post your inquiries or questions, and I'm going to reply to you as soon as I can. All right. So that's it. Any question, please let me know. Bye.